and welcome to Tommy Talks TV, the place to be to build great love relationships. I'd like to say a very big thank you for all your likes and your comments and your shares on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your feedback on all your emails. Thank you very much for that, and thank you for helping us spread the message further faster. Now, today I'm going to be answering one of your questions, and it goes like this. I'm engaged and we're planning to get married next year. I did some things in the past that I am not proud of. Should I tell my fiancé? Now, that's a very important question. Trust in a relationship is a foundational building block, and trust is built on truth. But the difficulty is that sometimes the truth leaves us feeling vulnerable, leaves us feeling exposed. So what do you do when there are things in your past that you would much rather forget? What do you do when there are things that have happened in your past that you would much rather be in denial of and not share them with your spouse? Maybe there are things that you feel might alter their perspective of you, and you would rather keep those things away from them. The truth of the matter is this: it's always best to come clean with somebody you're planning to get married to, because you cannot do without that foundation of trust in a marriage. No relationship can go very far without trust. And you need to be thinking about it from the perspective of what happens when the truth eventually comes out, because the truth always has a way of coming out. So if they find out in the future about this thing that you are thinking about withholding from them, then you risk a number of things. First of all, you risk losing their trust. Also, you risk a magnified reaction from them, because not only are they going to be devastated by what they have learned, but they'll also feel betrayed because you didn't let them know earlier. And the third thing you need to be thinking about is you really don't want to be living your life under the shadow of fear that maybe they might find out at some stage or the other. So it's always best to come clean. Now, the question is this: how much of my past should I actually reveal? Now, that's a very big question. Now, there are things that you should definitely tell your future partner about when they've got a bearing on your relationship, like, past relationships, maybe things to do with your health, or maybe your finances, if you've ever been declared bankrupt, or whatever it might be. If there are things in your past that have a bearing in your relationship, you do need to share them with your future partner. Now, you don't necessarily need to go into all the details of your past relationships unless they're asking questions and they really want to know, in which case they do deserve to know. And one thing I always believe is this: the person whom God has planned for you to get married to will have the grace and the capacity to be able to deal with anything that has happened in your past and to still love you nevertheless. So if you face the truth at this particular time and for some reason the relationship does not work, then maybe it was not really meant to be. But the person whom God sends into your life will have the grace to be able to deal with the past that you have had. Well, I hope this has helped you. If this has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook or Twitter. And if you've got a question you would like me to answer, then head on over to tommytalks.com/ask and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.